So as I was like alluding to a little bit yesterday, a song, it's a little bit old. I made that song like, okay, at least a year ago. For the longest, it just sat with just me on the record, no second verse. I hadn't yet written a hook, so I didn't quite know like what the song was really about at that point yet. So for the longest, it just sat, just me, and it took a while for us to decide to send it to Larry, but I think Larry being on it was so dope because the production of that record, like the style in which it was produced, it's like a real callback. It's like a real throwback. So because of that, it was like really important to me that everybody on that song bring something to the table that reminded you as a listener of that time, you know? So for me, I think back to that. When I think of that song, when I listen to it, I think back to like the energy that reminds me of is like the movie Belly with Tommy and Sen. The scene where they're, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but the scene where they're in the back of Tommy's car. Tommy just pulled up to his house and saw like the cops were getting ready to raid or whatever. So he called Sen. He was like, yo, boom, boom, spot's hot, whatever. Pulled up to Sen's house. They're devising a plan on like how to shake out of town and sort of like lay low and just come up with something to do while like the heat is on them. And I think the reason why I flash back to that moment is because it's like in those moments, like real hustlers are the people who like inspire me to listen to music that sounds like the song 33. Like Wayne and 40 and Short, and it's a number of artists, Snoop. And so I wanted to bring that energy, and I think that it needs to be good enough to be played like when the heat is that high, you know? Like when you have to rely on your responsibilities and the principles that you've kept to get your point to being a successful hustler. Like, you need a soundtrack to maintain that even through the craziest times. And to me, 33 is like, it's like a song like that. Larry's verse, my verse, the beat, it all works together. And I think it's some shit that you could play forever. Wake up in the morning, get your money right. 33. Put your nephew in a Bloomsbury 33.